Welcome to the Cypher. My name is Dior. We got my man Tamir Rock. We got my man Bambeezy. We got my man Raider. We got my man Hurricane. This is how we get busy at Lil Gab. Get in.
Let's go,
y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Let's go. Let's start, kid.
Let's check it. Listening land, you now listening to the man. I listen to myself too, so I'm listening to a fan. I give myself these compliments whenever I can. And I'ma come into the industry with no getaway plan. No mask, no gun in my hand, or a getaway van. And stretch robbers out longer than the eagle's wingspan. I ain't gonna lie, I only rhyme for the fame and the chicks. And honestly, that's one more thing, but I ain't naming it. So I dedicate these nouns, verbs, subjects, and predicates, incomplete sentences, conjunction words, and lettering to all Titanic rappers that think they unsinkable. I'm about to do the unthinkable, and you've been warned. And I'ma show you why I rhyme nastier than porn and can be heard louder than a bullhorn with the switch on. I flow like I need words to keep me breathing. So every time I win a battle, you can hear me wheezing. I'm that sick and doctors can't figure out the reason. But every time I rhyme, I'm similar to the flu season. Stuffy noses, runny eyes, snot bubbles when I'm serving. Trust me for certain, I can leave you hurting. My name is Dior, but all my friends call me D. And D is short for dynamite, other words, that's me. An MC who's definitely rapping the V and stepping to me with Gucci B down exceptionally. I got music in my bones like calcium. Rappers are characters, just like Mickey Mouse in them. I ain't the best, but I will hold it down with no worries. Cause I'm nice in the pocket, son, with no hurries. I've been a beast since I was young, now I'm 30 plus, and hold cheese together better than a pizza crust. I study rap pests like I'm getting a grade on it. I fry chicken greens and cherry Kool-Aid on it. I do what I want to do like I'm a cheating husband that's doing dirt with the sister, the maid and the cousin. I don't need a vocal booth to tell you I'm the truth. I don't need a stage show with 50 dudes in the group. All I need is one of your ears, and I don't even need them both. Cause all it takes is one verse to prove that D is dope. I'm CLASSIC. My name is Dior, but you can call me D.
I bring it to you hardcore with an African tongue. The hurricane ripped to show how revolution is won. I'm second to none, sort of an untouched entity. I'm guaranteed to rock the crowd, filling with energy. Ancestral memory uplifts me spiritually. I tap into the you when I verse and unleash lyrically. You ain't really ready for war, so play it cool. I let the rhythm hit and take him back to the old school. Who you trying to fool? You know I keep the party on lock. I blow the spot just in case you forgot. When I am CI, keep a freestyle flowing steadily, making your neck snap back to the melody. Ancient texts, they telling me stories of old about the prophet with the power to uplift your soul. So grab a hold to the rhythm of this natural high. Hey, hurricane, you be rocking something fierce, do I?
Yeah! You looking at me and just waiting for something funny. But if hip-hop was my choice, I would still be worth your money. Contrary to what you may think this kid here, he ain't no dummy. So when the words flow out my tongue, you better bet money is gonna be cunning. Now you're probably processing the thought, yo, Bam Bam is serious. He must have some experience, cause I'm really feeling it. From the comedy to the rap game, yeah, he's really interesting. I seen him do both, I'm like, damn, dude, be killing it. So from this point, you no longer be underestimated. It was like this, you can see why I'm loved and the most hated. This style was really graded. The dudes, yeah, I paid it. It's inevitable when I die, I'll be known as one of the greatest. So you're planning my fail, yo, it ain't up to you. See, it's God running this show, so it doesn't matter what you do. You're planning my demise, oh yeah, I really highly doubt it. He who laughs loud is the one that laughs aloud.
So that's it, I just gotta grab a mic, make threats, brag about me living in the hood, and toting 8 texts and doing 8 to 10 up in the pen and throwing fake sex and glorify and say sex so I can get a paycheck. I'm sick of clowns sporting blackface to get applause. I put an end to that minstrel show like menopause and mental pause every time I step on stage, cause since the age of 12, I've been spitting like a 12 gauge, man. You can tongue kiss somebody with swine flu, but guess what? I'm still be sicker than you and see that liquor in you and make you think you were boss, but you only hard to the Viagra where it's off narrator. I make you think twice before you spit. I'm kinda like the bus driver that uppercut the chick, but I rubber crush the chick and rumble with haters. See, I'm a lover and a fighter like general betrayers, and after this, I need a wheelchair and a cast, cause if you don't break a leg on stage, you trash.
Last name dude, first name that's that. You copy my music, no get your ass cat. Get it? Mama said go in it to go it all. So after this verse, you say that I'm showing off. Just a little sneak peek. It's my time. Take a seat. It'll be a while before you're in. Take a leak. I need to be coming up in discussion. If the truth hard to swallow, take me with Robitussin. You ain't got half my swag, Mr. Tito. Mike Jack is in my blood. You mosquito. I'm sucker free. You can't put me a hot boy. You need some other mix. You ain't touching me. Look, my whole team of fly breed. Even Hines couldn't catch up. We moving at a high speed. You can't stand beside me. Even if the worst side you need, you still be nothing like me. Rock boy, you ain't seen nothing yet. You
you ain't nothing but smoking. It's the Nicorette. The Cap City's best cat. I'm a hustler, yes. To sell raid to an insect. 1, 2, nothing more than a mic check. And I eat beef. Who I'ma bite next? From the Cap City, the Black City. It's no turning back city. Lyric Ave, they back in me. Oh, Lyric Ave, yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lyric Ave TV, your poetry-based variety show. And now, your host and the executive producer, Craig "The Rock" Watson.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Whoa. Yeah. I really can't rap. I can just do this hosting thing, a little poetry thing, but what y'all just now witnessed was, wow, that was the Lyric Ave cipher, the male cipher. Did y'all like that Lyric Ave cipher? Woo. Wow. You just witnessed Dior, which we love. We just witnessed Dior doing his thing. Really, that was his inspiration. That was his inspiration. He wanted Lyric Ave to do a cipher. And matter of fact, he picked that spot. So if y'all looked at the spot, y'all like, where they at? Where they do that cipher at? It was the Forest Hill, right? The Forest Hill Park. We was right in Forest Hill Park. We had a good time doing that Lyric Ave cipher. We had a rapper named that's my transition, that tried to get into the cipher. And, well, I'm gonna just let y'all take a quick look at, he came in on the end of the cipher and he just didn't have what it takes. Let's take a look at the rapper named trying to get into the cipher. You take a look.
Get out, get out. Hey, what y'all doing, man? Hey, yo, DJ Raleigh, bring that beat back, man. Come on, DJ, bring that beat back, man. Yeah, that's right. They ain't want me in the cypher, so now I'm taking over. The rapper name, I'm a hip-hop soldier. I thought I told ya, it's my time to shine. Kick rocks and boulders. I got bulls and dozers that'll bowl you over. These superstars, I'm a supernova. Kane, man, I don't feel a thing. East Coast flow with a West Coast swing. I'm so confused. It's cold out here. I ain't got no shoes. Hold up. Hey, Dior. Come on back, man. Bring the match. This fight done going out, man. Oh, man, these niggas right here whack.
Coming up next, y'all give it up for the vocal styles of Kamisha Jones and Carla Jackson. Let them hear.
Heart torn out, you uncover what's beneath my skin. There and back, there's no doubt. Your touch is my medicine. I'll be okay if you heal me, and I'll give you all my pieces broken. In your hands is nothing that you can fix. My heart is framed, my scars are open. Put me back together now, stitch by stitch. Put me back together now, stitch by stitch. What you say without words resuscitates what's numb inside. Repair me, every thread of me. You're bringing me back to life. I'll be okay if you heal me, and I'll give you all my pieces broken. In
follow the pattern, left the pattern making to simplicity, butterick, bold, when converting fabric into pants, shirts, shorts, skirts, gowns, for me. She covered me in 1,000 stitches, held me together with needle thread and backbent hours of creation, foot to pedal, marking a breadcrumb path across territory where things are most prone to falling apart. This woman knew my ragged edges, showed me how to hem them in by my own hand, said there was no need for anyone to see how easily we separate at the seams if it could be prevented. She was the first to show me how beautiful things are made. One unassuming piece at a time, one deliberate choice at a time, 1 minute of consistent commitment leading into the next. It takes time to measure our parts accurately, to understand that what we dress ourselves in is never as important as the material's integrity that we are made of. I am the firstborn of this woman who once wore teen motherhood down an aisle that sewed 2 lives into one, and she loved him. Loved the patchwork of our 3-layered lives, but whenever she spoke, I could hear her regrets surging through her words, ripping the seams off anything that might bind my future to her past. See, before me, she wanted to be a nurse. Got stuck at home with different needles and a high school diploma that pinned her for years to working retail, raised me each day, unfolding into a full set of parental instructions. The day she first showed me how to thread a needle, there was a lining layered beneath her words. She said, cut, lick to a point, because you can't get through tight situations with frayed edges. Squint until all you can see is through to the other side. Can't have your eye on distractions if you're ever gonna move. Push your way through. Standing still, child, will get you nowhere. See, my mother, when it came to me, she was made of persistence. A sturdy fabric, perfectly fit for building from fragments. And though she is gone, I am still so covered by the work of her hand. Though she is gone, I swear there are days I still see her, seated alone among the night shadows, laying her leveled hands on remnants readied for transformation, guiding them into the promise of what they could be. This is all I know of woman's work. This imagining things differently, this independence in action, this fashioning with life what will best fit your frame. It is all she left for me to know. This woman, my mother, who never called herself seamstress, set this bold pattern I am on, chosen as her favorite shade of beautiful. I've bent the fabric in her hand, delicately draped like some sort of silk or satin, skillfully constructed into the finest work of the finest seamstress I know.
And I'll give you all my pieces broken. In your hands there's nothing that you can fix. My heart is framed, my scars are open. Put me back together now, stitch by stitch. Put me back together now, stitch by stitch. Put me back together now, stitch by stitch.
Put it together for my friend, Mr. Craig Watson. Let him hear it.
Hey, baby, do you need a backup plan? Well, let me introduce myself. I'm the maintenance man. Now, let me get one thing straight, because I want you to understand. My job is not to break up a happy home, but to supply the demand. You see, there's a lot of women out there with a continuous problem, and they depend on me to be the one to solve them. Does your man not say those sweet things to you anymore? Well, that's one way for me to get my foot in the door. Do you feel lonely even though you're not alone, and does your body feel cold because he neglected to turn the heat on? Is he too busy to put in some quality time? Then you are a prime candidate to be a client of mine. Now allow me to submit my resume, because I'm qualified in more ways than I can say. I'll come over with my tool belt fully intact, and I'm willing to walk in the front door and, well, sneak out the back. I'm sure I have the experience to fulfill all of your needs, But first, let me share with you a few of my specialties. I'm an expert in laying pipe, be it day or night. I'm guaranteed to do it right. And often at lunchtime, to satisfy my hunger, I substitute my tongue as a replacement for my plunger. My screwdriver, well, that's state of the art, and it will never be outdated. But before I screw it in, I make sure the hole is properly lubricated. I bring in enough electricity to put your nipples in shock, and I possess the master key to make your kitty unlock. I love to hammer that sweet middle spot while you're bent over in the bed. In my business, we call that hitting the nail on the head. I interior decorate by switching positions as if I was rearranging pictures. I'll install my cable into your jack as if they were permanent fixtures. I do floor work, I work on the floor. By waxing that ass until we're both feeling pleasurably sore. All my repeat customers call me Mr. Dash, because I'm guaranteed to sprinkle some spice on that ass. This service is free of charge, and it will always be. It's just one way for me to get back to my community. This profession requires me to be on call 24 hours a day. That's no matter what time you call, I'm only 30 minutes away. So ladies, if you're fed up and you've taken all that you can stand, please give me a call. My number's listed under the maintenance man.
Join Lyric Ave for the annual Spread the Love Party, a charity celebration. Friday, September 20th, 2013, 9:30 p.m. until at Brickstone Grill, 9826 Midlothian Turnpike, inside the Best Western. All proceeds will be donated to the American Heart Association in honor of Lyric Ave host Jeroid Dior Struther.
And we're back. I told you there were going to be some powerful performances. What you just witnessed was a great performance, some like to call seamstress, stitch by stitch. It was a performance by Carla Jackson and Kamisha Jones. But right now, we have one of the performers here, the Lyric Ave cast members. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Nakia Smithers. So first, I'm not going to get into that second performance that they saw. Well, that was quite interesting. But tell me about what you thought about that performance with Kamisha and Carla.
I'm always excited to see what Kamisha in particular is going to bring to the stage because she's a very detailed poet. So when you hear what she has to come with, it's always a different angle from what you might think is going to traditionally come from a poet. And Carla is an awesome, awesome singer. So she brought that perfect match that needed to come out of that performance. So I'm glad that they were able to bring that to the table.
That's what we do. It's called artists coming together to, really bring something to the audience and to the energy of the, like I say, a movement. Really take poetry and comedy and everything that we do to another level. But that second performance, it was quite a nice looking gentleman, if I must say so myself, with the maintenance man that was followed by that. I mean, that was a great performance if I say so myself. Well, a lot of my customers say it is anyway. What did you think about the maintenance man performance?
I think that was a very eye-opening performance because so many times you hear that other side of the game with the men going out and, doing things on the other side, and they never think that, old woman at home, she's just going to cook and take care of everything and not think that anything else will go on. So men, make sure you're doing your job so the maintenance men don't come and take your place.
Well, and if you don't, just call the maintenance man. But we're going to hear a performance from you a little later on, so stick around. Lyric Ave TV, you might just see Nakia Smithers. But Nakia, can you introduce what's about to happen next?
Next, you're going to see the Comedy Corner with James Lawson as well as Al Goodwin. You're sure to enjoy this performance, so make sure you stay tuned.
That's it, Comedy Corner.
My son just got inducted into the National Junior Honor Society. I'm very proud of him. Yeah, he's 15. Yeah, thank you. He's a good kid. He's been in Taekwondo since he was 4. Now he's 15. He got his black belt when he was 8. I'm sorry, he got his African American belt when he was 8. He got a belt, doesn't matter what color. Point is, I heard a noise one night, woke me up, and I said to my wife, lock the door. And I went to my daughter's room and said, lock your door. And I went to my son's room and I said, wake up, little man. I think someone's in the kitchen downstairs. Go check it out. Don't forget your belt. Put your belt on. I'll be here when you get back. I'll be in that pillow fort over there. Don't forget to use the secret knock, because the door's gonna be locked. Just go, just go.
Well, it's crazy though, man. It's a new generation of kids, man. You know, it is, boy. I think if you under the age of 16, you need to keep your tail off Facebook. That's right. You got no business on it. And them kids be on there talking about any and everything. And they slick, because they trick the older folk like myself. They be using these acronyms. You know, LOL, OMG. I know some of the old ones, but I saw one the other day my son had used. I didn't know he was cussing. Yeah, he used a WTF. Y'all know what that one mean? Yeah, what the F? Yeah. My old butt, I thought WTF meant Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I ain't even know, you know, because it was Tuesday when I read it, so I assumed. I said, okay. My son, I'm looking at my son's Facebook, he said, Dad, I forgot my homework today, WTF. I said, he done forgot his homework for the rest of the week. Ridiculous. And if you don't know these acronyms, older folk like myself, don't be on Facebook trying to use them and embarrassing yourself. I'm on Facebook talking to my pastor. Oh, Lord. I'm talking about, Pastor, I see you in choir rehearsal, WTF. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sin. He gonna respond right back, LMAO. This Negro thought that meant leave me an offering. I said, just forget it, just forget it. We cussing each other out, I ain't even know.
The real estate market is once again heating up, and it saves you both time and money to consult a professional when making real estate decisions. For my sellers, this means top-level marketing, including video tours and technology to capture every potential buyer in the marketplace. And for my buyers, this means taking the time to explain the buying process from beginning to end and ensuring they are making the right purchase. I'm Rob Ransom, and I look forward to helping you with your next real estate transaction.
Bring the cast of Lyric Ave into your home. The Season 10 DVD is now available. Log on to www.thelyricaveshow.com today to purchase the DVD and other Lyric Ave merchandise. Advertise your business and reach millions of viewers. For advertising opportunities on the Lyric Ave TV show, contact Sonia Holt, 804-223-0278, or sonia.holt@thelyricaveshow.com.
We're back. What you just witnessed was the comedy corner of Lyric Ave. I mean, Al Goodwin and James Lawson and Al Goodwin just as a fool. But Tanisha, tell us about being able to come to a show and just have a good laugh. What does that mean?
Well, you know, we all work hard, and throughout the week there's many stresses, and it's just a really nice, refreshing experience to be able to come to a live show and just let it all loose and laugh and have a good time.
That's what we do. Y'all believe that? Y'all know that? Well, that's what Lyric Ave does. I'm gonna ask one more favor of you, Tanisha. Since you love to go out and have a good time with the stresses of the world, we also have a performer that's gonna do some poetry. You might have saw her over when it was talking about, well, I want you to bring up the next live performer to the stage. Can you bring up Nakia Smithers? Absolutely. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna host this part. I'm gonna turn it over to Tanisha.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to sit back in your seats and get ready for Nakia Smithers, who's going to bring some awesome, thought-provoking poetry to you.
Wow. She might take my job. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Nakia Smithers.
He said, Te amo mucho. Tú eres la única mujer por mi vida. And before I can get caught up in the translation, I was caught up in the moment. I mean, I really didn't care what it was that he said. It just sounded so sincere. I mean, regardless of the language, I was there in the moment, stuck in love with the notion, trying to wrap my mind around thoughts left better understood. And I wanted to respond with thoughts that were far from calm, saying, every moment that you're gone, I'm just as gone, saying, man, I'm missing you in ways I'm unable to explain. I hang on in anticipation of every single syllable of our conversation in hopes that I can be with you even more than before, if that were even possible. But a girl can still dream, right? So finally, I get up enough courage to ask him what those words truly mean, and he says them again to me. Te amo mucho. Tú eres la única mujer por mi vida. And he's verbally thrusting each and every syllable until it's penetrating every single layer of skin, diving deeper and deeper within, pushing it harder within my heart. He said it means that I love you, and that you are the only woman for my life. Now, perhaps I got caught up in the translation because temptation literally took control of my mind, body, and soul. I mean, I literally lost control. So there we are, drenched in sentiment and dancing in a varying ecstasy that clouds our minds without a blatant disregard of our afterlives, until I realized what it was that he said to me. He said that he loved me and that I was the only woman for his life. Now, multiply that by bilingual barriers, meaning he loves me in multiple magnitudes, multiple cultures, and all I could say was, yeah, me too. Te amo mucho. Tú eres la única mujer por mi vida. That's that Spanish love. Thank you.
Wow. I hope you enjoyed the performance from Nakia Smithers. Just the overall performance this week was awesome. You had the comedy corner from the, the cypher. That's what we do. Lyric Ave TV. We love you. Good night. God bless. And booyaka, booyaka, booyaka.